All right, y'all, let's talk. It's day number 4, and I gotta be honest with you. It is some things that I really miss about Premiere Pro that you do not get with Final Cut Pro. And if you're making a switch like me, or you're just curious and you're wondering, like, what is it that I'm going to miss? In this video, I'm going to go over those things that I personally miss, and maybe you do too. I'm going to break down what I wish Final Cut Pro had and things that could help you as a beginner. Now, this is no shade to Premiere Pro. Again, these are just the things that I wish I had that I have making the switch to Final Cut Pro. Now, let's start with the big one, and that's Dynamic Link. If you ever use Premiere Pro, you know Dynamic Link is clutch. You can hop over into After Effects, make a couple changes here or there, and boom, you're done. It updates in Premiere Pro. You don't even have to worry about re-exporting it. Now, as for Final Cut Pro, things are a little bit different. It's kind of like, I don't know, meal prepping or something, if that's the best way to put it. You gotta export, re-export, then babysit the files just to see if it comes out right. Don't get me wrong. Using Final Cut Pro and using Motion in order to do these things is cool, but it's really not like Premiere Pro. Having After Effects and a Dynamic Link made it like a seamless transition. It just simply works. Now, this next one here, adjustment layers. Now, prior to watching this video, doing a little bit of research on YouTube, I realized that in the newest version of Final Cut Pro, they added adjustment layers to it. But for those of you who don't know what adjustment layers are, how to use them, or exactly what they do, I'm just going to give you a brief explanation. But just understand that Final Cut Pro now has this option. I wasn't aware of this until a couple videos that I've watched. I'm still in the process of learning how to use them myself. But here's an explanation of adjustment layers. It's basically it's like a blanket effect. You put it over top of your layers. Anything that you do within that layer, whether it's color correction, transitions, whatever, all that stuff is applied to that layer without affecting it. Now, Premiere Pro, when it comes to adjustment layers, it made it effortless. It's like you really didn't even have to worry about it. Adjustment layers was second nature. But moving over to Final Cut Pro, prior to them updating the software, you had to create it. But now it comes with adjustment layers. So I can say initially that was one of the things that I did miss when it comes to Premiere Pro. But Apple must have heard everyone's cry. I didn't have to cry too loud because, again, I wasn't using it at the time. So now they have adjustment layers. So that was one of the things, but we'll go ahead and cross that off the list. So let's move on to the next thing. Now, when it comes to audio, Premiere Pro, yeah, it's no match. Premiere Pro and audio mixing, it was clutch. You could control your audio tracks globally, meaning like anything you did or you do to these audio tracks, it does it to all of them. This is a big, I won't necessarily say a problem for Final Cut Pro, but it's time consuming, because with Final Cut Pro, whatever you do, it's clip based. So it only does it to that clip. So if you got like 20 clips, you're doing it individually. Now, I don't know. Again, I'm just starting out. So maybe if you're watching this video or you know of a better way of doing this, or again, maybe I could be outdated when it comes to this, simple, just like the adjustment layers, let me know. But again, Final Cut Pro, you got to go clip by clip, which makes it's not bad, but it is time consuming, especially when you're trying to pump out content and create content. That could be a little bit, what's the words I'm looking for? A little bit, it could just really be time consuming. And that's something that I just miss about Premiere Pro. Now, this one right here, like for me, this one was like, what's the words I'm looking for? Premiere Pro, you basically nailed this one. Stock imaging with Adobe Stock, making it seamless, like everything right there from titles, transitions, videos, anything you really needed, Adobe Stock has that. It's got it on deck for you. Final Cut Pro, you gotta really rely on Motion VFX or Envato. I use Envato Elements, and I also use Envato in Premiere as well, but that was just an added bonus with Adobe Stock. Final Cut Pro, you have options, but I just like the fact that with Premiere Pro, everything was there. Didn't have to worry about leaving the app or searching for plugins, which takes time. It takes a lot of time. Like I'm going through them now, trying to find the right cuts and edits. Yeah, even for this video that I'm recording right now. So that's one big thing for me. Stock integration is something that I really missed about Premiere Pro. Now the last one, prior to making this video and when I was thinking about different things that I missed about Premiere Pro, I thought about custom workspaces. Now, but as I get more into Final Cut Pro, custom workspaces, I like it when it came to Premiere Pro because I could customize it. They had specific workspaces for whatever you were doing, but Final Cut Pro does not give you that. Now, there's an upside and a downside of that. Upside is, for me, keeps me more focused, keeps me a little more organized, it's less stress. But the downside is sometimes I want to mix it up a little bit. I want to move something here, take something away, increase something else. Final Cut Pro is like, look, we got you. This is what we made. This is what you got. And nothing, like, you don't need anything else. And who's to say I don't? But like I said, as I get more into it and I have more of an understanding and use it more, it has definitely helped me to effectively edit, because also it just keeps my attention span to where it needs to be. So workspaces, custom workspaces is a thing, but it isn't a thing, if that makes sense. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is it a big deal? Is it something that would make or break your choice in switching over to Final Cut Pro? Or is it something that's like, you know what, not that big of a deal? Because I know at times I really didn't even switch. It was just more or less the tools that I was using. So I just really didn't even switch when it came to different workspaces. It just depends on the software that I'm using. When it comes to editing, that's one of the small things that I miss from Premiere Pro, but it's not a make or break situation. So this video was a little bit low energy, but you know what? If it helped you out and it's helping you or giving you something to think about, please, please, please make sure you hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button so that you can continue with me this journey that I'm going on as I switch from Premiere Pro to Final Cut Pro. And if you're interested in switching as well, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you've missed or what you do miss or what you think you may miss when it comes to Premiere Pro, if you switched or you have switched. And in the next video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to battle. We're going to see what's really good. Final Cut Pro versus Premiere Pro, head to head. We'll see what it is. Check me out in the next video.